Alright, hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master here with my brother, and we are going to play the same Merfolk deck list I've been playing for weeks, because I have no intention of changing this thing until I hit a really brick wall. And we got to prepare for Vegas. We got to be prepared for Las Vegas. It's coming up in about a month. I got to be prepared. You got to be prepared if you're going to Vegas, and this may not be the same. It may not be the same format because Crimson Vow is going to be released around the same time as Las Vegas. Will be a complete shit show, but still, we got to be prepared. We got to start preparing with playtesting modern Merfolk. You want to join me on my journey of playtesting? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com, your one-stop shop for all your paper needs. If you need if you can pre-order your cards from Crimson Vow there, and also get a massive number of singles because they have a huge inventory. But don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout. It saves you 5% off all your purchases and supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. So if you haven't decided what deck you're going to play in Vegas, you're going to rent it with Mana Traders. Try one deck out. If it doesn't work out for you, send it back, try another one to find out what is the right deck for you. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu. And I've got a million new patrons. Patrons have been supporting me for like a month now, and I'm just getting around to thanking them for joining the wave. So we're going to thank Tyler Roberts. We're going to thank Duya Secho. We're going to thank Kimchi Cat. We're going to thank Christopher Holtzclaw. We're going to thank Jason RK. We're going to thank Gary Roach. We're going to thank Toin Toin. We're going to thank Vincent Yu. And we're going to thank Ben. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting the channel on Patreon. So I don't have any new tech here. I will say that, this is the same deck I've been playing for weeks now. Or months, really. The only thing I'm going to pay attention to is I'm going to try a different strategy against Crashing Footfalls. Usually I don't like to play with the counter spells because they can play so well at instant speed. They can, play Petty Theft at the end of my turn. Brazen Bar. They can play Brazen Borrower. They can cast Brazen Bar, they can play Petty Theft, they can also Violent Outburst on my turn. So I found that the counterspells were so clunky. But maybe this is how I should do it. Maybe I should just pass the turn, play at flash speed as much as possible. We play a very patient game, and I just make sure I nail the most important spells from their deck. Will it work? I don't know. But if not, then I need a new plan versus Crashing Footfalls. Maybe we'll play with Ratchet Bomb to blow up all the stupid rhinos. And with that, let's get into our league. Thanks, turning your stream off. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
He's honest.
We have some honest players here. We're up against the Luris deck. We did not win the die roll, but I guess I'm going to keep this anyway. We don't have a lot of one-drops, so... But the whole idea of this deck is it's a little clunky up front, but then I try to slow them down later. Ooh, a mountain. A Rift Bolt.
Andy, is that you?
Is it that you, Andy? That's not, but...
Yeah, he'd never sub to you.
No, he subbed to me on Patreon for a very long time. And that's when he had no money. And now he has money, he doesn't sub to me anymore. So he gotta put all his money back into his house. This is gonna be Eidolon. This is not a very good hand versus... Oh, this is not bad. Okay, so... Well, what's bad is I don't have any counter spells in this deck. That's bad. Might as well play Trickster. So 4 cards left times 3. That's 12 damage. Ugh, I'm on the brink of death. Excellent. Swift Spear. Holding up the Swift Spear came in handy. Oh, I better put the latest deck list out. Remind me later.
Put the latest deck list out.
Too soon. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sacrifice our Surveillance here. Because it's the most mana efficient thing to do.
Ward 1.
So basically we're going to block the Swift Spear, and then it's going to die. But whatever. It's going to at least eat a burn spell, which means it's a burn spell that's not going to our face. And it'll eat an attack. And then I can play Harbinger and a Lord. Get in for some damages. In fact, well, yeah, you could burn Svelun and then burn me, and then I'll get out of range of dying to Svelun. Oh god, that sucks. So, I shall be dealt damage anyway. I will take a little bit less that damage off of the Swift Spear, though. What happened? You tried to...
Oh, he tried
Oh! Punt. So they tried to hit this Trickster when they should just shoot my face. That is interesting. So I can go... I think I'm just going to Harbinger... Maybe I just go double Harbinger. I don't care. And use one of these Harbingers to block.
Bye.
And the next turn, if it attacks, I can Harbinger it again and play the Lord, attack for 6.
Damage is almost at parity. All that work they did.
I think I have a lot of resources. This is just a matter of like trying to grind out the opponent.
They're running out of cards.
They are. So I'll actually double block here, and if I can force them to spend a burn spell on the Harbinger, I think that's a win. Whatever's just not going to our face is good. So if like they go burn spell, like this is totally fine. Because these are not burn spells that go to our face. Now we have 3 cards, they have 1 card left. Things are looking pretty good.
You're about to have 4 cards.
This is how we get the burn deck. I mean, we should be at like 5 technically. Because of how our opponent played. I could play Petty Theft and then just cast the Brazen Borrower, so I guess I should do that. Or even play Harbinger. Riftbolt has been exiled.
Bye. Poof. You gonna do it again? Oh yeah.
Why not? We're not going to take it? No, absolutely. We're going to keep our life total as high as damn possible. I'll attack. Now, the only thing that would suck here is if they bolted this Lord and then made a block here. I think I would not be very happy about that, but I would just accept it.
Just gotta accept it.
You'll get prowess from the Riftbolt? I mean, I don't care. I want to keep... like, I have it all under control. It's all under control. I don't want to... like, I don't want to take any damage from here on out. Nothing. I'm just curious if we could have won even if our opponent played properly with the lightning bolt earlier. Instead of hitting the Trickster, hitting our face. Because we'd be at 2.
Twixter. Prepare for a massive blowout. 3, 2, 1. Unless he's got 2 burn spells in hand.
I don't think it matters. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, maybe there are 2 burn spells in hand. Nope.
You win.
Alright, we got game 1. Yeah, it's the way our deck is constructed, it's actually tough because we don't have Curse Catch, we don't have Master of Waves, we have no main deck counter spells, so I expect to lose game 1 pretty often to the burn deck. So we're gonna bring in all 7 cards. I want all the tempo cards. Kira's good. Brazen Bar is actually quite poopy. I think Tide Shaper sucks too, but it's at least a 1-drop. But is it of any use to me on the draw? Outside of chumping?
Yeah.
I remember the days of the Master of Waves.
Tide Shapers. 2 mana.
Oh yeah, we have Tidebinder here. Damn, we have too many good cards. Okay, we'll take out Tide Shaper.
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's possible I should keep some Tide Shapers. Maybe Kira's overrated in this spot. Or actually, no. Kira, we're going to keep Kira. We're going to get rid of maybe Harbinger. Because I have Tidebinder. Which is slightly better. It's sort of awkward. I don't really want to get rid of anything.
So bring it all.
I do like Sveilun because it like blocks the creatures. It can grind us more cards when we're like. There's a point against Burn where you've like even in that game we're close to even on cards and we've depleted all our resources and Sveilun can catch up big time. Well, actually, I totally forgot that Lords are not that important. Okay, we'll do it like this. You ever cut Sveilun? I think I usually cut like 1 or 2. I used to cut it a lot, and then I thought it was stupid. I used to cut it versus combo decks, and I realized versus combo decks, again, it's like just like versus this burn deck, you're exchanging a lot of resources, and there's a point where you run out of cards, and Sveilun is like really good at like just running away with the game once you once you get on the battlefield.
They mulliganed. New
Green, is Kira even worth it? If they are burning your creatures, aren't you already winning? Not necessarily, not when they're Searing Blazing them. And, yeah, using Searing Blaze and stuff like that. As it is, it looks like I'll pitch the counterspell to force negation.
Good.
If I get the opportunity.
Let's see your Eidolon now with an Aether Ball on the board.
Yes. Yeah, the Cavern counterspell combo.
Ha. Called it.
You called it. You did it.
Next week's lottery numbers are 69, 69, 69.
Yeah, I think I want to do this. Next turn I can play Trickster on Eidolon and then just safely hardcast Tidebinder Mage if I need to. Here comes the 2 damage. Marsh Flats. That has to be a budget that has to be for budget reasons. It looks like their hand is full of like Searing Blaze or something. So if you have Searing Blaze, I should really be doing things on your turn.
You can keep that son of a bitch tapped.
I think I'm gonna pass. I think I'm gonna let this resolve. I gotta be careful how much I let this stuff resolve, though. There's a point where I die. And maybe I should have played Glasspool to prepare Counterspell for the following turn.
Tap it. so he doesn't get the damage.
I'm actually going to let them attack. I'm going to put the Silver Gill Adept in play.
Big creatures.
I don't even know what I want. Ah, that's fine. And here comes the Searing Blaze. It looks like that's the only thing they're going to play too. So they have like multiple Searing Blazes in their hand. See, they're dealing quite a bit of damage to themselves. I'll pitch.
Glass pool.
Yeah, we might as well. Maybe I'll draw a blue source for this counterspell soon, and then it'll be online. Well, now...
Just get it up. You got so many resources in hand.
Like, I could attack. Hold on, I take 2, go to 8. I attack for 2. Because next turn I can play Trickster, and then Tidebinder it. And then I'm sort of way ahead on the board. This is going to be... I was going to block it, but now, given the circumstances, actually I'm just going to take it. Because they're tapped out, and they have a Fiery Islet that's dealing them damage. And stay down. See, now this thing's just on the board being a liability, in my opinion.
You got county spells.
And I can win next turn with Master of the Pearl Trident if they do nothing. Hey, Nikachu, how do you feel about the Reanimator deck against Merfolk? I think Merfolk has a lot of game. Like, we have a pretty good clock and we have good counter control elements. Like, we've got counter spells. Go counter spells!
Riftbolt. He loves Riftbolt.
Riftbolt's not bad.
Slow.
If I draw an island, I think we win. Nope. Well, I'm going to try to win anyway. At least force my opponent to like cast a spell and put themselves basically... well, they would actually be dead. If they cast a spell to kill Master of the Pearl Trident, then they take 2, go to 7, take 6, go to 1, and then the Rift Bolt that's suspended will kill them. So they actually have to kill one of these creatures, but they still take 2, go to 7, take 6, so nothing changes. The Eidolon worked for me.
Yeah.
The Eidolon worked for me. Sometimes the Eidolon works for you. So sometimes you don't block, because you know, like, they're just in a lot of trouble. Alright, well that's a nice... I wouldn't say it's the cleanest victory game 1, and this is one of the decks to beat. There's definitely a lot of room for me to play Curse Catcher in this deck. Because Curse Catcher is also good. It's good against Burn, but also Curse Catcher is good versus the Crashing Footfall deck. So with that, let's get into round 2. Wouldn't say Curse Catcher is amazing, but there's room to play a Curse Catcher in here. The Eidolon betrayed its owner. So going back, Monster CC, I used to cut, like, when I first was playing with Svelune, I was cutting it always in the combo matchups, and then I just found out it's almost always wrong. It's like, and even against Tron, it was always wrong. So I just don't cut Svelune almost at all anymore. Backward just wants to see the 5-0. Just got enough wild cards to build Merfolk and Historic, so I'm going to grind the deck for a while. Definitely fun to play Fish on Arena. Fish on Arena is great, and people get good results with it. Multiple people made Mythic with Merfolk. Just gotta grind. What are you eating? Oh, the chips. The jalapeno chips. I have 2 threats against a Lurrus deck, and they've mulliganed. You know what? We're going to keep this. I can go turn 2, do nothing, turn 3, play Kira, and then start playing my Lords. But this is not great. Not great. We do need to hopefully top deck. I mean, if we get this Inquisitioned out of our hand, that could be a problem. Yeah, exactly. Svelun is our fire card. So let's use it. We've got the power in our hands. So use it. Or how did he put it? The power in our fingertips. We need to like create a bunch of memes out of that guy from the Prophecy Church or the Prophecy Club. Oh, it looks like hammer time. Oh, alright. I've misinterpreted the deck we're up against. This hand, not great. Well, it's getting worse. Well, that's attack. Yeah, let's just attack. This is going to be a race anyway. By the way, my brother just sat here and watched me lose round 1 and gave me a countdown to me conceding. It's what do brothers do best? I have another fucking Kira. So now it looks like... Oh man, do you have Path to Exile? I'm going to attack. I'm going to keep attacking. Because I can put a Kira in play with Ether Vial. So they make a creature. It's going to be like a 2/2. Then I can buff it up with Lord of Atlantis. Oh! Doing nothing, huh? Yeah, we'll get... Every piece of damage getting squeezed in is really important, so we'll do that. Harbinger is very good here. Harbinger is great. Hence why we have so many of those things. Harbingers, Tricksters. Where are they? They saw the Lord of Atlantis coming. Oh, they got the hammer. Jim the Hammer Shapiro. Oh, we got a big construct token. $16 damage. Ah, shit. And equip that too. What the hell is this going to be? For like 19? 19 damage. Oh, it's actually lethal. Okay, whatever. I'm going to... I don't have to concede just yet. But this is not a good spot. What a turn. We're not in good shape, though. I will need a Trickster.
And here it comes.
And even then, we're really on the back foot.
Trickster.
That was turn 3, yeah. They didn't even do anything for the first 2 turns. I don't think I even want to do much. I think I have everything that I want in this matchup. I don't really want to bring in counter spells. Deck is great. Oh, maybe I could bring in Force Negation over Kira. Kira may not be that important in this matchup. I don't think Force Negation's that big of a deal either. I don't think we need Vapor Snag. Trickster, Harbinger, Brazen Bower is more than enough. Plus Glasspool Mimic to copy things. Like if we had one combat trick, we could have smoked him. What's interesting is if I don't tap my Vial, maybe they don't go for that line. And we'll keep this. I thought it was going to be Prismatic Ending. I have nothing to do, so pass. Damn, there's an Urza Saga, and I have the Tide Shaper. I think I should force this.
Yeah. It's a big part of their combo.
Because I can't force a hammer later. And maybe I should have... Actually, maybe I should have pitched one of the Lords, because the Lords aren't very important right now. Aha! They had it. But right now it does nothing. It sits like a rock. Alright, come on, land for Tide Shaper. I'm gambling here. Hooray!
Ha! But of course they always have another one.
They always have the second one. Pure Steel Paladin. How pure. Okay, I'll just empty my hand. We'll take the vial up to 3.
Another Lord would be sweet.
It's not really necessary. That's awkward. So you give protection. You can double block, give protection. This thing dies. I'll just hope that I draw. I'll just hope that I draw well. Okay, they are going for the double block. I'll make sure I put 2 damage on the Giver of Runes. And attempt to protect our creatures with Svelun. Well, this game is going definitely in our direction compared to last time. It is really important to note. Our opponent played an Urza Saga, we blew it up, and they did not play another one, which happens very, very frequently on this channel. Incredibly often. Alright, Svelun is ready to take over the game. And we have a Minamo here, so I can untap Svelun. If necessary. Okay, let's start off with an attack. Really? Fool. Imagine Hammer Time with Mox Opal. Well, it existed. It was a thing at a time.
What can he pull?
Giver of Runes, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's see if they can get back. Because this thing gains a bunch of life. Oh, and I have nothing more than at 3 mana, so. Silvergill, Silvergill. Maybe I should have played Silvergill first. Oh, that is excellent. That is most excellent. Interesting that they is interested in trading stuff off over and over again. Because now you can't protect your Lurrus.
Lurrus can protect itself. It's pretty big.
What, did I play a land? Damn. Yeah, I'll just pass. They're probably going to play like Pure Steel Paladin, try to equip the Lurrus, and then we'll just bounce it. Shit, we could really use this Mutavault in Battlefield. I mean, worst case scenario, we could actually untap the Sphaloon and then block. But they would gain a bunch of life. Which is bad.
The life has potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Thank you, Marcus Nick. I'll fix that now that we have some downtime.
That's a first-time chat from viewer.
Yeah, they got this new feature. First-time chatter. Our opponent's like deep in the tank right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn it, I don't have my deck list here.
Deck list review.
Oh, they're doing something. Stoneforge. Alright. For another Colossus Hammer. So you bring back Pure Steel Paladin, play the Colossus Hammer, equip both to the Lurrus.
He thinks he's got it.
Maybe they do.
No. He's dual wielding.
I wonder, with this thing on the stack, what happened? Actually, I guess I could have just bounced one of these hammers and they can't even do anything. Because they can re-equip the hammers to their creatures later. Yeah, the Chatter Gang. Welcome. So they can put the hammers on their creatures, and I'm not really going to get in a lot of damage. I need Island Walk.
Yeah, Spreading Seas is great.
So actually, so the correct thing actually might have been to bounce a hammer so that they don't have Metalcraft, and then they can't even replay the hammer. Well, that's excellent. Well, we could have won, I guess, if we had if we had the Mutavault in play. So I tap you down, attack, you block, you take 3 damage. Not lethal. But whatever, it's better than nothing. Bouncing hammer would have been 5 head. You gotta look for those plays. You gotta look for those plays. Yes, take 4, go to 1. Bounce Pure Steel. I think I'm going to bounce Pure Steel to just tax them as much as possible. So they got to replay the Pure Steel to put another hammer on. So long as they don't have... Well, I guess they could play Luris. Well, they can't go Luris. They need a land to play Luris and Pure Steel because this will deal a damage to them. As long as they don't have a Trampler, I'm okay, I guess. What's happening in Vegas? Big modern well, not a GP officially, but
3, 2, 1.
Big modern event. No, they're gonna keep playing, or maybe not. Maybe now they're screwed.
Boom.
I think they were a bit. That was a bit desperate because they could. What they could have done is play Luris. And the Pure... Oh, no, they can't play the Pure Steel Paladin. Yeah, they had the problem with the Sunbay Canyon.
Yurik.
I changed nothing. Yes, I plan on going to Vegas. I just
Play the slot machine.
No. Not to play. I'm not traveling super far and getting a COVID shot just so I can play on a slot machine. Our opponent mulligan to 6. This hand's not really that good.
CC's going to be there.
I'll see you there then. It's November 19th to 21st, something like that. The only thing I like about this hand is Merfolk Trickster. I'm going to mulligan it.
They mulliganed.
This hand's a little bit better. Keep it. Wear a Monster CC name badge.
Just wear some boxing gloves. Walk around with boxing gloves.
I'm wondering how much harder this game would have been if our opponent like babied their Giver of Runes and not sacrificed it a million times. 'Cause I'm pretty terrified of Giver of Runes. That fucking land. Oops! I did not mean to let that resolve. Now what do I do? It's okay. I guess it's okay that it resolved. It's not the end of the world. I just gotta make sure this thing doesn't get equipped or anything like that. Hey, Renru. 2 Urza Sagas. Oh, great. Then we have to deal with a million Colossus Hammers.
Tide Shaper.
Sveloon. Interesting. So what if we do play you, Sveloon? I guess we can. Oh, I will not be there in Roanoke. I'm just going to Vegas. I'm from Canada. I don't have the well, I have the money, but I have no interest to constantly travel to the United States.
Should go to Delaware.
Unless they pay me to be there. And they gotta pay my flight. They gotta pay my flight, my accommodations, my hotel, and give me an appearance fee. And then we can talk.
And a gift basket.
And a gift basket.
Filled with little jars of boutique jams and soaps.
Everything is very far away from Winnipeg.
Because we're dead center on the continent.
Yeah, basically.
We are the heart of the continent.
The heart is cold. Interesting thing that they got. Okay, so I'm guessing they're going to equip the Shadow Spear. Or not. Oh yeah, are they afraid of Trickster? I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I can't block, so.
You're not gonna play Harbinger?
They could protect it with Giver of Runes. So now's not a good time.
Bullshit. You shouldn't be allowed to protect tokens.
These tokens are about to get really obnoxious really fast. I think I'm just gonna die the Urza Saga, to be honest. I will try to draw a card. That's actually nice. I like that. Because now I can deal with this one token. Maybe I can deal with 2 tokens. Oh no, there's definitely 1 token I cannot deal with. No, actually maybe I can deal with both tokens. Let's see how they block. Ah, they don't want to block. Fuck. Damn it. Piss. Shit.
That's my line.
Okay, I have nothing else to do. Okay, I guess we just pass. And we hope, I don't know. I'll deal with one of these fuckers. Because if they blocked, I could blow this thing up, making this one smaller than this one dies. Have you tried Merfolk and Historic? Yes. It's great. I know big events need to come back. Well, we're on our way. We're on our way, people. Oh, you're not gonna make a construct, huh? Construct not good enough for you. They sort of had everything. Oh, fuck me! No! Where'd this come from?
Underneath.
It's not even sacrificed yet. Fuck. So I can't deal with the tokens now. Oh, Inkmoth. Put Luris in hand or something. Well, that's annoying. Uh-oh. Okay, I cannot deal with the second Giver of Runes very well. What is this, 13 damage? But it's not lethal yet. Okay, so the deal is we have to make our opponent pop this Giver of Runes here. But I think we're dead, because that's going to be 7 life points. Damn, this Pithing Needle on Vial really murdered us.
It was supposed to name Aether Vial Enraged.
Oh, is there something that's gonna... Oh, we're gonna get Galvanic Blasted? Attach target equipment to target creature. Oh, okay. So we actually... Okay, do we have a chance now? No, I don't think we have 20 damage. 9... 13... Oh, if I draw a Lord, I think we... No, if I draw a Lord, I don't have... This fucking Ether Vial's offline. Damn it! Damn it, Shadow Spear! And what a silly card to bring in versus me.
It's a silly card.
Ah, and we drew the Lord too. How disappointing. So this would be 4, 8, 13, 16, but I needed this one. This one's still up. So if I had enough lands, we could win. Set a V. Okay, so is there anything else I can do?
Swing for it anyway, just to send a message.
3, 6, 9, 13, 15. Fuck, my ether vial's broken. I'm a land short. I'm taking victory here. Funny enough, if I used my vial on my turn to play like 2 harbingers to get rid of a construct, we'd probably die. Because then they would have put the Shadow Spear on this and the Colossus Hammer on this. We would have been... We might have been dead right then and there.
Just swing for the damage and concede. Dang, yeah, I would have done it.
It would have done it. But we didn't have it. Alright, well, they won the match. Hammer time, still hammer time. Move on to round 3.
Oh, you could have put him to 1, though.
No, I could have killed them.
No, well, still, you could have put him to 1 if you... You still had an island up.
No, I need 2 islands to cast Lord of Atlantis. And if I could cast Lord of Atlantis, it would have been lethal.
No, well, no, but... Nah, never mind.
How many people about will have in Vegas, do you know? I have no idea. I'm going to guess 2,000. At least. I think a lot of people are going to show up in Vegas. A lot of people have been waiting to play Paper Magic, and this is like the first... maybe it's not the first one, it's going to be the second one, because SCG will hold an event, and that'll probably dictate how many people are going to show up in Vegas. Or give us some indication. Let's be serious, though. Like, the Vegas one, that's going to be the real one. It's going to be held by Channel Fireball, who basically is really tight with Wizards of the Coast. They know how to run a GP. Gamgee, no one's showing up to Modern where you are? What is going on here? People lost faith in the format? It's going to be huge in Vegas. All the Modern players are going to show up.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
I'm one of them. It's going to be an event between me, Aspiring Spike.
Monster CC.
Yeah, Monster CC will be there.
Pat from across the street will be...
Modern's been the most resistant to like get it to like disappearing.
It has natural resistance to COVID, yes.
Yes. And no buys. That's going to be interesting. An event with no buys. I think it's like 8 rounds day 1, 6 rounds day 2.
Drink your coffee.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Like, how do I drink my coffee? Am I allowed to lift my mask up a little bit to drink my coffee? I don't know what the etiquette is around this. 'Cause everyone has, like, drinks around. Do I have to drink through my mask? I can keep this. This is fine. Against a Yorion deck. Some sort of blinky deck.
It's going to be too slow.
We might be too slow. Yes. I know I drew a land, but I think I'm going to play the Vial anyway.
Ha!
Because I think it's going to be worth it. Abundant Growth. Just draws a card, right? Yeah. Okay. So what is this? Niftalite? Pass.
Who is that in his avatar?
Some robot. It's probably that guy in all the memes. The big robot guy. I'm a little... Ooh, Spreading Seas. That's pretty shitty versus me. Oh no, what will I do?
You just wanted the card draw, I guess.
Yeah, I think they might have been choked on a land. I'm gonna play a Lord. I'm just gonna attack for 3 and then pass.
It's Arcbound Overseer.
I have no... I still don't really know what I'm up against here. Depending what my opponent does, maybe we'll play Harbinger. Maybe I don't know what I'll do. Expressive Iteration, sure, do whatever you want. Is there a world where we can kill our opponent next turn?
In a world.
I do have 2 Lords here. Yeah, let's put another Lord in play. They might have some removal. They conceded. That's good enough for me!
Yorion, too slow.
A deck with Yorion, Expressive Iteration, Prismatic Ending. I want to say this is like a Niv to Light deck that was really slow, but they also had Spreading Seas. So maybe it's a Blink deck. I don't know. I'm just gonna run it back, but like having some counter spells might be good. Kira looks good. Like having counterspell might be better than having Tide Shaper, for example. But I really don't know, because well, no, Tide Shaper is going to be fine because they probably play with Utopia Sprawl if they're playing with the Abundant Growth, or maybe not.
Maybe so.
Maybe they're just playing with Abundant Growth because of the value. The value, people. They're going to blink it with Yorion. Who doesn't like value? It sounds slow, but who cares? All of our hands will be slow.
Rudy. Rudy doesn't like value.
No, Rudy loves value. So much so that he'll live in his parents' basement to save money. Parents' basement. Parents' basement. Okay, there's the Wrenn and 6. I could assume that was in the deck. So what shall be the fate of my Lord of Atlantis? You didn't even use a fetch land again. What the hell was that? Oh. You didn't want to use the fetch land. So it still feels like Niv to Light. Oh, it might not be. Rudy is definitely a millionaire. And that's how you do it. You live in your parents' basement. You're a millionaire. Son of a bitch. Okay, so they're probably going to ephemerate this. Okay, I think I now know what we're up against. Now I can only pray that this Mutavault's going to connect with the Teferi. No, they had the Lightning Bolt. Looks like they got a perfect hand this game. You could always check his companion, most likely Omnath Elementals. Well, it doesn't help enough. Like they're playing Yorion. That could be a Soul Herder deck. That could be a Blink deck like this is. It could be Elemental. It could be Omnath Elementals. It could be Niv to Light. There's a lot of decks that play with the same. It's like saying, well, you can just figure out exactly what they're playing with Lurrus. Well, but Lurrus is played in Hammer Time. It's played in Jund. It's played in a lot of decks. There's no one deck that plays the companion. Ugh, Yorion's gonna blink this thing. We're probably just gonna die to this. Ban all companions.
Companions.
I probably can't beat this lightning bolt. We can just concede.
Yeah.
Just can't beat lightning bolt. So I think this is the ephemerate solitude deck. Now all of a sudden I want to bring in a lot of counter spells. I don't think they have ramp. Let's take out Tide Shaper. Kira looks great. Harbinger looks very poor. Maybe one heart brazen bar is not necessary. Or maybe brazen bar was fine. Glass pool's not good. Just be a little bit more threat dense. I'll submit it. Supreme Verdict is not the worst of our worries. I shall keep and hope we don't get prismatic ending immediately.
They mulligan.
That helps. I guess I have some defense, but versus prismatic ending, but not a lot. If they're fetching, they're probably gonna play prismatic ending. Yeah. I'm a little choked on mana, so I have to defend the stupid vial.
Replay the first game.
That's right. For the record, I think this matchup is probably just brutally terrible. It's just impossible to play around things like Ephemerate, so if they want a Solitude and Ephemerate it, it's really good value. Our deck is very vulnerable to that. Guess just attack for 2. Pass the turn, see what happens. Fortunately, they're not doing anything for the first few turns, so that might be in our favor. But again, they could just play like a Solitude Ephemerate and then we're just lost. Okay, let's say I dump my hand. Attack for 8. Yeah, okay. We're too far down on cards. So I'm not going to play around Supreme Verdict. I'm just going to try to force my opponent to have it, whatever it is. They got a verdict. They got a verdict. That's cute. That's nice. So maybe I can hold that in my hand. Okay, well they're playing like they got verdict, but okay, we got a little bit of a backup just in case. Because they're just snapping through their turn. Oh, maybe they don't. Alright, that's great. They're in deep shit now. Well, maybe not. I mean, if they find Fury plus Solitude, it can be all over. Or even Fury and Ephemerate, it's GG. Snow-covered forest, okay.
Still tapped out, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything in their deck. So if they have Solitude, they're still in. No, that's it. We did it. We put them to the test. I would say if you're down against a deck like this that is just so much card advantage, if you're down on cards, you just have to go for it. Like there was no way I was gonna like play patiently and try to grind out my opponent. That's just never gonna happen. So you just put everything. You put your hand on on the battlefield, hope for the best. They verdict my board, whatever. They could also verdict my board through Fury, pitching a red card, and also playing Ephemerate at the same time. That would also wipe my board. So there's nothing you can do about it. If they have it, or if they have it, you play patiently, or you have it and you go all in. So you just go all in and hope they don't have it. All right, we won round. I would say that was a good one. This is a bad matchup, so that was a lucky win. So we won round 3. Let's move on to round 4. If that deck is tier 0, we're tier -1. The tier -1 deck. Winning before the game even starts. Winning before the game begins. It's like you reveal a special companion, and the opponent just scoops. Because they know they can't beat it.
Yeah, the 0-mana Emrakul.
It's correct, Tarzil. Fury Solitude with walkers. Well, I'm just more concerned about Fury and Solitude with Ephemerates. That really destroys the creature decks. And if they have any more grind beyond that, then it's just gravy. I hope no one's going to be playing those stupid elemental soup decks at Vegas, but it's definitely going to happen. Someone will get all the Ren and 6s together, all the walkers. MTG next level? I feel like I'm behind then. The hand is good, though. We're up against another Luris deck. This hand is good versus Hammer Time. Hopefully it's Hammer Time. If it's Jund, it might suck. They go turn 1 Thoughtseize, take our Svelune. The rest of this hand is not so amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Speak of the devil. Might be Ragavan. No, Dragon Rage Chandler. And here comes the BS. That's right, sculpt the top of your deck. They're doing it on my draw step just in case I accidentally click through my turn. So greasy! But they want to know my card before I know it.
That's a Trevor Humphreys move.
Yes. Trevor Humphreys will know your cards before you do. These kids believe these cards have supernatural ability. Oh, the Voidwalker. This thing's not even that big yet. I'm gonna gamble on their red source. Hopefully this works. Another line I could have taken was play glass. No, I'm not gonna play Glasspull in this matchup. I gotta save it as a creature. They're very far from Delirium, unless they play Thoughtseize all of a sudden. Oh, fuck off. I hate this card. This is not the best use of it, but whatever. Well, not that it's a bad... They're making a bad use of it, but it could be worse. Like, I've been in more blowout situations than that.
Trickster that thing and block it.
Well, that's an option. But if I Trickster it in combat, they could kill it. And then they'll deal 4 damage. I go down to 9. Maybe that will work out. Then I play Harbinger, and hopefully Harbinger lives so I can play Glasspool and copy it again. But they gotta suspect something's happening here. Something strange. So I take 6, I go down to 7. Also, Trickstering it doesn't even do much. Maybe I shouldn't Trickster it. Maybe I should just tap it down. Like if I block and kill it, they just get Luris and bring it back anyway. Or do I go for it? So why do you play this Dothy Voidwalker pre-combat? You attack.
It's only got 2 cards in that.
Take 3, go to 10. Next turn I play. And this is okay. Do you know what? We're gonna play greedy. Yeah, we're gonna let this stupid thing attack. I actually think I'm quite a bit behind here. If they have removal, which they probably do. Maybe that was good. Force my opponent to play a bolt. Because they have these two like these 2 unblockable creatures, the Dothy Voidwalkers. I really need that vial. Well, this is great! A million turns ago. I have too many 3-drops in my hand now. Which wouldn't be a problem if I still had my vial on the battlefield, but they blew it up. You idiots! You blew it up! Damn you! Damn you all to hell! I'm just getting tempoed out. It's not even a card advantage at this point. Oh, I should just concede. Whatever.
Don't let them see anything.
Yeah, I shouldn't let them see anything. Oh, they know the secrets. Okay, so Tidebinder, yes. Relic, yes. Ether Vial, no. This is a possible I should dump Silhouette Tide Shaper. What was my plan versus these decks? Glasspool, good. Maybe I was dumping some Tide Shapers. Gotta dump 3 cards. Kira's great. Brazen Borrower is okay. Harbinger is fine. I'm going to keep the glass pools because I'm just going to use that as a mana source. We're going to say goodbye to Tide Shade. No one, but these new versions play with Urza Saga. Or maybe not. They had the shadow thing. Okay, we'll just submit it like this. This hand is fantastic. A lot of card advantage. It's gonna be nice to play some Silvergill Adepts against some hungry Modern players at GP Vegas. They're gonna be licking their lips. Oh, it's a Merfolk player. Juicy, delicious fish. Wriggly, my precious. They had nothing to do on turn 1. Sounds like Silvergill Adept is gonna bite the dust. I'll show them another Silvergill Adept. Yeah, they're going to be up against the Merfolk player. I am like 20 times more famous than since the last time I was at a paper event, and I was famous even then. I think I'm gonna dump in this situation. I'm gonna dump like Lord of Atlantis. Or do I dump Brazen Borrower? I mean, no, I'm gonna keep Brazen Borrower because I can bounce Croxa. I think everything else is pretty important. Well, that's not good. We need another blue source. Ah, fuck me. Don't get me wrong, I like drawing cards, but I also want to like something on the board. It's really hard to grind these decks out these days because of the stupid Luris card. Like, the game can go long and then I'm like, ah, put Luris in my hand. Luris. Deal with it. Yeah, my value went up. Stonks are huge. On lunch break, we don't have to go on YouTube anymore because I have all the videos saved. Fuck. Stop it.
Another one.
And another one. You just give me a fucking land. Another lord. I've been dumping these things. I don't want them. There we go! Now what, are you going to play Croxa next turn? I think you're going to play Croxa next turn. Which in that case, I want to bounce that stupid thing. Bounce that son of a bitch. Then we can play Sveloon. And then when we play Sveloon, it'll be indestructible. Indestructible. Actually, maybe it won't, because I can just kill off one of my creatures. I have a Silvergill Adept out, and then I can activate Mutavault for the third creature that I need. But then they just kill off one of my creatures.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking terrible.
Ooh, what is this? Den of the Bugbear. This is that thing. Adelphi Voidwalker? Sure. Okay, well, I don't want to waste my turn, so I'll bounce this, and then I guess we're just going to depend on Tidebinder Mage for the Croxa. Land would be good here. Okay, land we got. We got a land. Land is good, so I can double activate my Mutavaults to protect Sveloon. Sveloon, don't die. Sveloon, don't die. So now they could play Croxa. I get rid of Lord of Atlantis, play Tidebinder Mage, tap down the Croxa, attack! Hey, Stonebone. Fuck. Well, there goes that plan.
You probably take the Lord.
Now I lose everything. If they want to go that route. I mean, I do have a card advantage machine on the battlefield in the form of Svelun, but I don't know how to get through this Kroxa. Am I wrong? Was like they have 5 cards, right? Yeah, just exile 5 cards. They had it available the entire time. Although I do have Brazen Borrower. I got some resources here. Opponent playing good. Opponent playing cautiously. Oh, don't lose any life yet. Okay, come on, Brazen Bar or something. Trickster. I have top decked so many lords. We have a Lord of Atlantis, a Master of the Pearl Trident, another Lord of Atlantis. Every single time I'm like calling for, you know, give me something sweet. It's like, okay, have this instead.
Could swing for quite a bit.
I can attack for 8. No, sorry, I can attack for 7. Because I can play Lord of Atlantis, attack with 1 Mutavault. They block the Mutavault or Silvergill Adept.
Draw a card.
Maybe I should play Lord, draw a card. The problem with drawing this card is this probably sucks. No, actually, drawing a blue source would be good, because then I can cast the Brazen Borrower. Okay, so I'll... No, but if I draw a land, I can still, like, activate Mutavault, play Lord, I draw the land, and it still plays Brazen Borrower. Okay, so I'll, I'm trying to think, what punishes me for not playing this Lord? Not much. No, if I draw a Glasspool Mimic, it might punish me. Because I don't want to activate a Mutavault to give my Svelun indestructible, because they have to block. They have nothing to do. Okay, so we'll now attack. Hope for something delicious. It's not bad. Alright, I got a lot of Mutavaults. You want to attack me? I'm going to attack you back for a lot. If I had to discard a Trickster or a Tidebinder, it would not have been the worst. No, you know what? That's not a bad point. Trickster and Tidebinder are such good draws that maybe it was worth just risking it. Why not leave up double blue? I can't. Okay, they have a Voidwalker in hand. Oh, they're getting Luris. Oh no, that's fine, yeah. You know what's another funny thing? I can block this Kroxa. You wanna go? I have 2 Mutavaults with your name on it.
Ho ho!
This is not very useful right now.
Well, it'll stop the Luris from recycling that marble.
That it will. Okay, well, what if I attack with everything? Well, I don't want to. I can't attack with this guy.
You just played and cracked the thing just to draw.
That seems like a waste. But I guess I can afford to do it and then make a decision. No, you know, I'm going to keep this up. Damn it, I don't really get anywhere if I don't attack for a lot. I'm just gonna attack with the Sphaloon again. Okay, I'm gonna get this Brazen Bar in play, then we can start attacking for some shitloads amounts of damage. Okay. Maybe I should have went for a big attack. Let's say they block. They block with this. But the thing is, let's say they block with Dothy Voidwalker. Then they can play Lurrus, get the Dothy Voidwalker back. And actually their board is sort of okay. Oh, that's all you're attacking with, huh? You a little scared. Oh yeah, they can't. Dothy can't block. I keep forgetting about this stupid shadow creature.
You should just put it on a big post-it note.
Well, then in that case, I should have attacked. Because they would block Sphaloon, or even they just block this and they take 13 damage. That was worth it. Fuck. Or even I could attack with Lord of Atlantis. Fuck! Stupid Dothy Voidwalker. You screw me up!
Should get tattooed on your forehead.
I'm looking very much forward to Vegas. Sort of.
First time chatter.
I got a lot of first time chatters. Another Dothy Voidwalker. Okay, well I know you can't block now.
I like them better when they shut the fuck up.
Ooh, Lord. Oops.
Bigger.
Okay, let's see how much we can attack for here. Looks like a lot.
Perfect timing.
And you have a Lurrus in hand. They have a Lurrus and a Den of the Bugbear. Attacks. It can block. Yeah, I don't care if it blocks. So how much damage you can deal back at me? You can deal 6, 12, 15. How much damage can I deal to you right now?
A lot.
Well, if I keep this in hand, then I don't have to worry about Kroxa too badly. No, actually, this is a 3/2 creature, so I should, well, but then they can just block both, block Lord. Then block something else. No, but they block the Lord. Actually, I can block the Kroxa too. This is attacking for a lot too. This is attacking for 6. This is crazy.
It can kill the Kroxa. You can't block it no more.
Okay, you have to, I think they have to block. Here come the Den of the Bugbear. Fuck. This is a good card. I guess they can block Lord, block Silvergill Adept. I'll clear some stuff away, but then that is 5, 11, 14 damage. Woo! But I think that's their best block.
Big ol' swing.
Yep. So I'm not in too much trouble because I can still block this Kroxa if I really have to. Hopefully I don't have to.
Move history stuff. You just been next level. By MTG next level.
This feels like a good old game of Jund. Sitting back on some big creatures, trying to play around removal if there is any. Sometimes they tap out because they just have to.
He boned.
Better call Frankie Sinatra because it's swing time.
When are they gonna get the Rat Pack back together?
What's the Rat Pack?
Ah, they're all dead.
Oh.
The fuck?
Oh, did they get something from me? The hell is this all about?
He's done.
Oh, okay. They didn't realize this was indestructible. Good enough for me.
Misclick.
Borrower.
Borrower.
Hit the borrower. Well, they said they're sorry. Don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to yourself. It was a pretty shitty situation anyway.
Oh yeah, they were boned.
Now I'm thinking, like, do I need Tide Shaper in some spots? I don't think so, because, like, if Dothy Voidwalker is part of their creature base, I don't need to worry about them blocking.
It's like a Bloodghast.
Yes, it's like Blood... I gotta think about it like that. It's a Bloodghast.
Can't block.
When you think swing, you think of Frank Sinatra and not jazz or electric swing? I have a bunch of cards in my hand. We're going to keep it.
Mash.
Yeah, opponents are not reading Svaelun today. And oh boy, I bet there's going to be some feel-bad moments in Vegas. Actually, no, well, no. Our opponent said they misclicked. So they knew what Svaelun did, but they clicked the wrong creature.
You can still misclick in real life.
This is not good news. Dragon's Rage Chandler is the reason that we lost round game 1. I assume they'll take Tidebinder Mage, but you never know. Dragon's Rage Chandler is the most busted power crept uncommon ever. I don't know. Tabernacle of Pendril Vale. Oh no, maybe Tabernacle's rare. Library of Alexandria? I don't know, I can't think of one.
Autumn at Pendlehaven.
Yeah, Tabernacle. I was thinking of Library of Alexandria. But even then, I don't even believe like library is even that big of a deal today. No, library's not a rare. That sounds like a good video idea. Uncommons that should have been rare. Library. Force of Will. Him was like, I think, an uncommon anyway, though. They took the Brazen Borrower. They don't like this thing getting bounced. Alright. Whoops. Fuck! I accidentally clicked my click through draw step button. And that was annoying.
You're toast.
Misclick for a misclick. I tried to click through my turn, but the thing is, the way Magic the Gathering Online works is that they click through their turn as well. Oh, don't tell me he's choked on mana. Damn, I could really use a Tidebinder and play that last turn. Well, with 2 Dragon Rage Channelers in play, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Well, I mean, maybe I can play Svelune and stabilize, but they're probably pretty close to getting Delirium. They just need 1 instant. Oh man, this game could be so different though if I had Tidebinder Mage in play. They'd probably Lightning Bolt this instead of having another Dragon Rage Channeler in play. In Svelune we trust. Go, 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 Svelune! Don't die to their bullshit. They're choked on mana. Another Dragon's Rage Chandler. I imagine they have to have a Fatal Push. That's why I kept a 1-lander. And they already fetched. Don't skip through my turn again, please. Oh, they didn't. So we live. Somehow we are alive. Okay, Merfolk God. What are the odds? The odds are probably not very good. I guess I just have to attack. Why'd they fetch? Oh, they probably have a bolt in hand.
Hope for a relic.
No. Well, relic is okay, I guess, but it's not really what I'm hoping for. Hoping for Trickster or Harbinger or something. Okay, I'm going to keep this so I can play multiple things on my next turn. I think I have to just draw into potential answers. I can at least bounce one of these fuckers, but that's about it. Actually, Relic is a good... Actually, Relic is great. Yeah, if I draw a Relic here, I'd play that and crack that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Also good.
It's not terrible. Unless they bolt me, then I'm dead. Are we dead? Ah, we dead. Okay.
Good game.
How do they know it's over? How do you know it's over? What if I have... I don't know. I don't know what I could have. It's a pretty bad spot. Anyway. Whatever. Okay,
sus.
So... maybe a little sus. It was a rough... That was a rough match. It was I think it could have been close if I did not click through my turn. Because if I could get Svelune on turn 3 instead of playing Tidebinder Mage on turn 3, I think the game looks very different. So that was a very disappointing, like, screw up. You gotta be careful with that. You want to use the hotkeys so that you can play through a league relatively quickly, but sometimes the hotkeys screw you over. Echoing Truth would have won, probably. Probably. But I hate Echoing Truth. Worst card in existence. I don't know. Everyone's super fascinated with Echoing Truth when it like makes a huge blowout against your opponent, but like it's just pretty shitty overall. Ethervel's in the deck. I sided it out though in that matchup. It's like a super grindy matchup, so I sided it out. We lost a die roll, which means we won only 1 die roll today. And we were up against 4 Luris decks, I think? 2 hammer times so far. Is it gonna be a 3rd hammer time? Could still be hammer time? I think it's hammer time. Fuck. Yes. As someone who loves your archetype as much as you do you have the deck and paper absolutely pimped out? I used to. And then you find out that it's very expensive to pimp out your deck. Or, I mean, I knew it was expensive all along, but there was a point when Modern Horizons 2... Sorry, the original Modern Horizons came out. That, like, oh god, can we go Simic? Can we go, like, is it Merfolk? And I didn't want to, like, try to play every single version of... I didn't want to foil at every single possibility of Merfolk. Okay, so I get one more clean turn. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell, I gotta pay X for its power. Sure. And then I can start playing Petty Theft on the following turns. Ooh, Harbinger is great. So this is our third hammer time. This league, right? I think it's our third. Also, non-foil are bigger than curled foils. It's okay. I don't really care. Remember you watching go up against Sam Black with a foiled out Merfolk in the finals? Yep. Well, semifinals. So if I block, you're just gonna put it back and play with Luris. That's fine. I don't care.
Sam Black should play a white deck.
He does. Play whatever's good. Whatever's good. Alright, so now my opponent is gonna set up infinite blockers, more or less.
See, look at this wall he's got, and it was all of it is free, except one.
It's all free. It's free real estate. I don't know if this is the best use of Petty Theft, but that's what I'm gonna do. No card draw for you.
Bitch.
That's nice. I think I can cleanly attack here now. They should block with an Ornithopter.
It's free.
Yes, it's free. Then they can lure us it back. Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, fool! They're gonna exile their own card. Oops. Or maybe they just wanted to draw a card. They don't even want to play Luris this turn. But still, that is funny. Well, I guess what they're going to do is they're going to loop the Soul Guide Lantern now. Yeah, then they can go get their Soul Guide Lantern by, like, tapping something with Springleaf Drum. Funny stuff, funny stuff. I think I need more reinforcements.
Just for value. Lord. Boom.
Well, it's not a Lord, but it's actually amazing because now
I went wow.
Yeah, Island Walk. Is this lethal? 4, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, way more than lethal.
You're done.
Oh yeah, we should rename Island Walk to I Win Walk. That'll piss them off for sure. Okay, so how do we do it before? We got rid of Kira. We brought in the Force Negation. And it was okay. Is this our third hammer time? We lost to a hammer time. We beat a hammer time. I think. And this is our third hammer time. And we played against a Yorian Blink deck. And we play, which we beat. Lucky beat. And then we lost to the Rakdos deck.
Hey, it's the Christmas gift.
Yes, Chris Tide Shaper instantly kills Urza Saga.
Haven't seen this guy around in a while.
Hey, Christmas kit. It's been a while. Isn't Bolt enough to go red for any deck? Well, basically, I have done it. It wasn't enough in my... I mean, it was fine. It's fine. Lightning Bolt is really nice with Merfolk, but I just wish we had some better... Like, maybe a good... Is it Merfolk? That's good for Merfolk. Instead of some sort of fucking Jorien bullshit. This hand is actually shitty. It's really slow. I'm gonna mulligan. I think we should have a more interactive hand. This hand's not interactive enough. This hand's way more interactive. We'll keep this. We'll dump one Svelune. So we can go turn 1 Vial, and we can play Harbinger, and then we can copy with Glasspool Mimic when we get Vial to 3. We have a second Vial, just in case our opponent plays Prismatic Ending. They fetched for a Plains. No dual lands in this deck. Our opponent's called Disgruntled Elk, and they're playing with Oko. Or, sorry, they have Oko as their avatar. Everything as I have foreseen. Everything is going as I have foreseen. I still haven't seen the 9th episode of Star Wars. It's almost embarrassing. Okay, can't do anything about you. I really need a Tide Shaper. It's probably going to be really good right now. Because Urza Saga alone will just go get hammer time and then hammer my head in.
Don't bother.
Don't bother. It can't be that bad. I don't think it's that bad. The sequels. From what I heard, the 9th episode is embarrassing, not the fact that that one hasn't watched it. I know they brought back the Emperor for no reason. It was probably their first mistake.
There she is.
Ah, fuck. Couldn't we get you earlier? At least you're not gonna find an artifact! Puff the magic dragon.
Lived by the sea.
I guess I can attack with this, because if I attack and you block, it's not the greatest block in the world. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna keep this thing. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't want the pure steel paladin is probably valuable to our opponent, but at the same time, I mean, this lord is valuable to me as well. The sequels felt so forced. Why is Rey a god with the Force? Because she's the only one left. Because reasons. Why is the Emperor still alive? Reasons. How is Rey better at lightsaber duels than a guy who has trained for years? Yeah, but like, Kylo Ren might not have been training at all. I mean, who does he have to train against? Nobody, really.
They're just like, we gotta wrap this shit up. It's time to put an end to it.
Well, that's interesting. Sacrifice a non-token artifact. Create a... Do you have Thopter Foundry in your deck? I mean, Sword of the Meek? I don't want to dump any cards in my hand.
But you must.
Sacrifice a non-token artifact. Create a 1 token. So you gotta... You have nothing to sacrifice.
But he'll get it.
Okay, that is fucking dangerous to me. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I don't like that one. Damn it, I don't really want to use my Harbinger. Decisions. What are we gonna do?
And don't do it.
If you want more Star Wars, just watch The Mandalorian. I don't want... Well, I need to see the whole series. Harrison Ford was really angry at being back as Han. What's wrong with coming back? Okay, so... Patience. Patience, young one. Patience! Hoping for a land with Sveiloon. I don't want to force this. I really want to keep the Aether Vial for a Harbinger. Alright, this is not too bad. At least I add to the board. Oh, that's great! That's fucking great! Okay, pass. Because now I can burn my Harbinger if I really want to. I should just attack with this thing. It's useless.
Yeah, it's not...
You are pathetic. You block with Pure Steel Paladin, who cares? Oh no, actually they could block with the Construct, activate Ink Moth. But then I could bounce it? Another Pure Steel Paladin. Have all the Paladins in the world! And a Mem Knight. Alright, you've revealed yourself. You don't have fuck all.
I love the Mem Knight.
A lot of fun clips with Ford destroying Han Solo collection. Wait, Hammer Time's using Thopter Foundry? Well, no. This Hammer Time version is playing Thopter Foundry. I think I'm actually just gonna poof this thing. With Trickster, because I think it is more valuable to keep the Harbinger for the big blowout turns. I still need this Sveiloon in play.
Land.
Yeah, it's a good land. It's Mutavault. Okay, you cast Luris. So then you don't have land for the next thing. I don't have good attacks. I just don't. I'd like to force the issue, but I just can't.
At least give them a ward.
Well, I'm going to cast Sveiloon no matter what. I'm just wondering if I should attack right now. If I attack with everything, they could block, exchange. They take 3. And then I don't have much stuff on the board. If I swing with Trickster, they'll just double block with Pure Steel Paladin, play Luris next turn, and bring... Or they might not. They actually need a Plains to bring it back. Oh, okay, they could block with Mem Knight. Worst case scenario, play Luris, get Mem Knight back, and then nothing happens. That's a worst case scenario. But best case scenario, they block with Pure Steel Paladin, 2 of them. One of them dies, they play a Plains, they play Luris, they get their Pure Steel Paladin back. Oh, the combo has been revealed. It's a terrible combo, but whatever. Combo's a combo, I guess. A lot of blockers. What a combo.
We just need Lord after Lord after Lord.
I could use a Lord, yes. Do I swing with everything? I don't have to.
You get card draw for Sveiloon. And if Tideshaper's not doing nothing right now, I might as well throw him in there too.
Okay, I'm just going to attack. With Sveiloon, that's it.
Big stuff! Lord!
I can't tell if I should be aggressive or not, because they can always just block and then sack. And I don't know if I can't attack. I do need one more Lord. If I get a Lord, then I can start attacking for a lot, and their blocks suck. All the blocks suck. Yeah, we're just gonna baby this Harbinger for a little while. So we're just gonna wait for Tide Shaper, another Lord, Glass Pool Mimic. There's a lot of good options. This list is not running Spreading Seas. I find that Tide Shaper is more than enough.
Boo. Worst design choice ever.
What a deck list making mistake.
I am not happy that resolves, but it resolves. Does my opponent have an unknown card in hand? I don't think so. Oh god, do you have hammer? Or are you just attacking with infect? No, they have hammer. Okay, so we have an answer, but I don't have any other answers after that. And then we'll probably die afterwards. Maybe I should have done this before they drew cards. I just don't know what they can do to defend their creature. Okay, I guess the way we win is we draw Tide Shaper, we play it, we attack with everything, we draw an Island Walk Lord, we vial it in, and that's GG. I think that's the only way. I think that's the route to victory right now. Because otherwise we're dead next turn.
You should just run some Seas Claims.
Okay, one of those ways of winning has disappeared. Name Mutavault. Alright, maybe the dream is still alive. I draw a Lord, that's 3, 6, 10. 4, 8, 10. Yeah, this is still lethal if we can draw a Tide Shaper into a Lord. Oh, forget it. I totally forgot about Lurrus. Okay, Lurrus is going to attack for 13, gain a bunch of life. Alright, we're going to go to game 3. Oh no, they attacked. I forgot, yeah. Okay. Tide Shaper.
Let's see, keep your Lurrus up or whatever.
Or we attack with everything anyway. Hope they block with everything. And then we can... And everything gets wiped out. And they can't re-equip the Colossus Hammer anywhere. Well, technically they can because they can just sack. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, chums, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! I don't think Petty Theft is an out. Because if they put... Because I can't Petty Theft lands.
Strange blocks.
Well, they're not done. Because of all of our resources, I'm going to force my opponent to play it out.
Not those IKEA meatballs.
Should start looking up what they got at McDonald's.
Hamburger.
Okay, everything dies. Or almost everything dies. And pass. What offers do you got for me, McDonald's? Oh god, they got nothing. Well, fuck that. Damn it, what are we gonna eat? They got no deal. Did they just sack the hammer? I guess they're gonna replay it with Luris. Got me excited for a little second. Misclick. Okay, that's fine. Misclick and put a Mem Knight back onto the battlefield. There's a Saga. See, all these lands are making our opponent very nervous. Did they just sack their Colossus Hammer for fuck all? Or I guess they could do it at instant speed. Okay. I was getting excited for a second, but I guess how it interacts with Luris is you can play the stuff at instant speed anyway. No big deal. It's just a fancy way of winning. I give them the putter's clap. So fancy. I guess this is actually really good synergy because they draw it to 2 cards off of the Pure Steel Paladin. Yeah, I'd be dead. We dead. Do you find Spreading Seas not worthwhile because need more creatures in the deck? Something like that. Spreading Seas is just awful in my opinion. Like even Tide Shaper's not really that good right now.
How many games has Spreading Seas won for you?
None recently.
Because you haven't been playing with it for like a year.
There's just too many decks that don't care about Spreading Seas.
It's not about the mana control. It's just about Island Walk.
We just need the Tide Shaper. No, it's not about Island Walk. Island Walk is not good enough. Except in this game, it would have, or that last game, it would have been pretty good. Yeah, this is actually fine. Bit awkward.
They mulliganed.
Good. Why does Blight Control play 4 main deck? Because they have no other way to defeat an Urza Saga. And some of those decks are playing Yorion. Okay, I'm gonna baby our Tide Shaper Mystic for a little while. I'm probably gonna go turn to Master of the Pearl Trident.
Got a lot of first-time chatters today.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna play Trickster.
You should speedrun Mario RPG. Go for the world record.
Sword of the Meek. They are playing with Sword of the Meek and Thopter Foundry. Hilarious. Stabbing this one down is better. Okay, so the funny thing is, I could go Tide Shaper and try to hit their Seachrome Coast, and maybe they cannot use the mana. Okay, what other options do I have? I could also just play a Master of the Pearl Trident and attack for 3, and then next turn play Tide Shaper and Merfolk Trickster. They got Sword of the Meek. So weird. I guess the blue is maybe for Prismatic Ending. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell is the purpose of this damn thing. Okay, let's see if they already had the Batter Skull.
If you go to Vegas and you don't play against the professor, he's going to be disappointed.
Oh no, the real gamer will be disappointed. Oh, they have the combo. So they're going to gain as much life as they have mana available. Is Stoneforge 80 bucks? Holy crap. Back to its former glory. Well, this is great. Assuming this guy doesn't die. Just trying to think, how do I lose next turn? In what world do I lose? To like a Cauldron complete? Or Prismatic Ending on Tideshaper, and then Sigarda's Aid, Hammer on Inkmoth. No, that doesn't work. Because I can just go Tideshaper, play Lord of Atlantis, serve for 7, and then pretty much put the onus on my opponent to kill me. Or do I have another option? Could I play Tideshaper, hold up Trickster, attack for 3? I don't really want to attack with this. They'll probably double block.
Hold up Trickster.
They go to 14. Then if I play Lord, I win? Nah, I think I'm just going to be aggressive. I don't think our opponent can kill us. I hope. And if they deal with Tideshaper, at least I'll have, like, I would have dealt a bunch of damage and we can, like, counterattack pretty well. Okay. They can, oh yeah, they can have Cauldron Complete and Batterskull, alright. Like, sack the Esper Sentinel. Thinking of cards that don't exist. So this is like Hammer Time with the sort of the meat combo in it.
No, he's done.
All right, this was actually a really, really tough league. It was very difficult. We were on the draw 4 out of 5 of our matchups against very difficult matchups and 3 hammer times. Anyway, three hammer times, 1 Rakdos deck, and 1 like whatever 4-color blink deck. Those are all very, very tough matchups, and we came out 3-2 on the draw, which is not too bad. I would say that that was a victory for the most part. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the list. If anyone has questions like why don't you play like Dismember instead of Brazen Borrower, I want to keep my life total high against most of these decks, and I don't think Dismember is very good versus Lurrus. I think Dismember might be going into retirement for me until Lurrus gets banned. Then if Lurrus gets banned, now Dismember is good value versus anything that you kill. The worst matchup is probably that Blink deck, or any deck that's playing like Solitude and Fury and can blink it with Ephemerate. That's lethal.
Elemental Soup, somebody called it.
Elemental Soup. That's not a good matchup. It's not something I'm looking forward to playing against. So going 3-2 in all those that entire league, I think on the draw was a huge win. That was a huge win. So I still don't know what to change though, because I really want to get more. I want more experience versus Crashing Footfalls. I think that would be the most important for me to learn what that matchup is like if I start bringing the counter spells instead of like playing some other stuff. Unsettled Mariner does not help at all. Unsettled Mariner will just get its ass kicked. He'll just get bolted or Prismatic Ending, and then they'll just kick our ass. Because Unsettled Mariner is not putting pressure on the opponent, and if it's not putting pressure on the opponent, they'll just answer it and then deal with everything else. So that's gonna be it for that league. We're gonna keep streaming though, so for everyone watching the stream, we're gonna still play, but for everyone on the replay, that's it for the day. We're gonna thank everyone for supporting the Nikachu channel. We're also gonna thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern.